The most powerful surveillance device ever created isn't hidden in a government building. It's in your pocket. You carry it everywhere. You sleep next to it. You trust it with your conversations, your location, your photos, your life. And from the beginning, it was never really secure. Not because of a single bug, not because of one company, but because of how phones were designed to work. Long before smartphones existed, mobile phones were built for one purpose: connection. Security came later, and even when it did, it was often optional. Every time your phone connects to a network, it announces itself, who it is, where it is, which network it trusts. That information has to be shared, otherwise calls and messages wouldn't work. But that necessity created a problem, because anything that can announce itself can be listened to. For years, researchers warned that mobile networks relied on outdated trust models. Phones assumed the network was legitimate. They didn't ask questions, and attackers learned how to take advantage of that trust. Using fake cell towers, devices that pretend to be legitimate networks, attackers could trick phones into connecting. Once connected, calls could be intercepted, messages captured, locations tracked in real time. No malware required, no app installed, no notifications sent. From a phone's perspective, everything looked normal. These devices weren't science fiction. They were real. Some were sold commercially. Some were used by law enforcement. Others ended up in the hands of foreign intelligence services and criminals. And the people being monitored, they had no idea. Even smartphones, marketed as secure and encrypted, weren't immune. While apps could encrypt messages, the phone itself still relied on underlying network protocols that leaked information. Metadata: who you contacted, when, where you were. That data alone can reveal more than the content of a conversation. It can map your habits, your routines, your relationships, and it doesn't expire. What made this more dangerous wasn't just the technology. It was the scale. Phones don't stay in one place. They move with you, which means tracking a phone is tracking a person continuously. Over time, vulnerabilities in mobile networks were discovered, documented, and patched. But patches didn't reach everyone. Older phones remained active. Networks lagged behind. Global standards moved slowly, and attackers only needed gaps. In some cases, weaknesses were known for years before being addressed, because fixing them would break compatibility, or cost too much, or require global cooperation. So the risk remained, and most users were never told. There was no warning label that said, "This device can be tracked even when you think it's secure." No alert that said, "Your phone may connect to networks you didn't approve." Instead, security was treated as a feature, not a foundation. Even today, many protections rely on the assumption that networks behave honestly. But phones still broadcast identifiers, still negotiate connections automatically, still reveal more than people realize. Which means the question isn't whether phones can be monitored. It's who gets to do it, and under what circumstances. The uncomfortable truth is this: phones were designed for convenience first. Security was layered on later. And once millions of devices are already in use, fixing the foundation becomes almost impossible. That doesn't mean your phone is always spying on you. But it does mean the idea of a perfectly secure phone was never real. Not at the network level. Not universally. Not by default. And that's why some of the most invasive surveillance doesn't look like hacking. It looks like normal operation. Bars on screen. Signal strength. Everything working as expected, while information quietly flows somewhere else. This wasn't an accident. It was a trade-off. Connectivity over certainty. Convenience over control. And once that trade-off was made, it couldn't be undone. So the next time your phone lights up in the dark, remember, it wasn't designed to protect you. It was designed to connect. And sometimes, that connection works both ways. If you want the next American Hack File, subscribe. And tell me in the comments, do you think people should be told how insecure phones really are? Or is this just the price we pay for being connected all the time?